I'm Theodore Bouloukos at the Armory Show in New York, and we're here with Joanna Thornberry of Timothy Taylor Gallery in London, and we're sort of standing before Martin Maloney, whose work intrigues me because the last I saw it was mostly abstract, and apparently he's moved into collage.
Well, he's been making collage really for many years alongside the paintings, but just recently the collage seems to be taking up more of his time. He's developed the collage as well. In this, he's used old canvases, previously been painted, and cut those up and collaged with those, which is why you get this incredibly complex sort of feeling of paint, sort of de Kooning-esque feeling of flesh in the women here. His space over the years has become, from the very, very straightforward, plain colour backgrounds that he used to make with these large works, much more complex space with a lot more space in it, very Matisse-like in terms of using flat colour and flat imagery to make quite deep space.
Now, I guess my familiarity with him was with these more these sort of geometrically abstract pieces where he played with lines and crosses and things like that, or circles. I mean, he was very formalist. When did he move toward a more figurative?
He's been making figuration for many, many years. Ever really since Saatchi started buying his work in the early to mid 90s, and he was showing with Anthony Daffé, and he was making. He's very much a sort of social documenter. He likes to choose people, subjects that he maybe are from South London, around where he lives, and sort of celebrate that sense of community and sense of joy in there. So he really has been making figuration for a long time.
And he uses his old canvases to create
In this instance, this is exactly what he's done. Where canvases, maybe he's abandoned canvases, decided that they've been unsuccessful, and then taken those, cut them up literally, and stuck them onto the new canvas.
That's wonderful. And are we near a sculpture of his as well?
He doesn't make the sculpture that.
Did he have one piece in this?
No, I think he's occasionally made sculptural works in the past, but nothing sculptured.
Okay. Is there another piece in this show?
Oh, we have a smaller piece by Martin, which is this one. Which is just another from this series.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Again, he's used the old color, the old canvas to rework it. It's very, very simple subject matter. It's a pastoral scene. Again, it's a people. There's some kind of comment perhaps on, or a reference to urban housing, and that's what he does. He's not political.
Or you call council flats.
Exactly, council flats.
I watch a lot of British television.
What do you call them, projects?
Yeah, right. Do you know? Is he still writing critically too?
Yeah. But less so because he's been making so much work. He just opened a show with Richard Edwards at the Baldwin Gallery in Aspen in Colorado. He just opened a show, sort of three-man show at a gallery called Gallery Hyundai in Korea. And I think that he's going to be part of a group exhibition at Xavier Hufkin's gallery in Brussels. So he's been working flat out. And he works phenomenally hard, very, very long hours in the studio, a freezing cold studio.
That's wonderful. Who else have you brought that you like?
Richard Patterson. Richard Patterson is a very similar generation to Martin. He was, if we go back to one of the most important exhibitions for young British artists that took place in 1988. It was organised by Damien Hirst, called Freeze. Richard was part of that. He was of the Goldsmith generation. He's a painter. This is all oil on canvas. It's all regular brushwork.
It's almost photorealist.
It's almost photorealist, but he doesn't consider himself to be a photorealist. It's not airbrushed as well. It is literally brushwork on canvas.
I love the way he's almost blurred the pixelation so that it looks like a piece of moving film.
Exactly. What he has done is he takes source subject matter from the internet, from magazines, he's a pop artist in many respects. And in this instance, the photograph that he will have used will have been blurred, and he's rendered that absolutely. It's exact copying in a sense, and this is this middle panel is actually a reference to a painting or a maquette that he made in about '99, and then there's a series of works that he also made. You can consider these to be in part studies, but also then unique works. They're inkjet prints over which he's he's painted. It's actually onto a clear plastic.
He reminds me of Richard Hamilton.
He's exactly that. He's very much of that legacy.
Oh,
British
okay.
pop.
The British pop. Yes, right.
Yeah.
How wonderful.
But he now, I mean, he's although he's such a instinctively English artist, he's actually based in Dallas, and he's been in America, New York and Dallas for the last 7 years, probably 6 years, 7 years. And you can see there's this whole use of the reef girl image, the pornography that he's found on the internet, the references to cars.
All
that's
the
very
American
much to do with
consumerism from our television culture to our commodities.
Totally right.
Wonderful. Joanna, thank you so
My
very
pleasure.
much. Very nice to speak with you.
Very nice to
Cheers.
speak to you too.